Okay, you are welcome. I want to welcome. Let me call every one of you my students. It's just a privilege to share some of the things that you are hearing, and I've been encouraged. A lot of comments, a lot of ideas, and so many people are sharing. Some of the things they are bouncing back some of the ideas to me. And I want to appreciate you for being part of this class. That you are listening to this fourth day now is a sign that you are actually being inspired by some of the things you are hearing. So this is the fourth day of our success indoctrination. I call it a success indoctrination because success requires indoctrination. Many of us have been indoctrinated into ideas and ideals that bring failure into our lives. But I believe that through this class, many of us are getting inspired and indoctrinated. And when you are indoctrinated, success becomes very easy and natural, common to you. Now, this is the fourth class. You know why? The number one reason why you need to take hold of leading yourself, which we have looked at in the first day, and discovering that unique insight that works for you, and why you need to sustain that inspiration, censor the things that you hear, and some of these things require work. Now, the reason why you do that is what we actually want to look at in this class. And the fourth class is what I title, Don't Make the Same Mistake Twice. Now, this is one of the, it may sound, what's the meaning of this? But that is the truth. Many of us, we don't reach success because we are repeating our mistakes. I believe you are shocked now. Now, that is one of the secrets of success. Don't repeat the same mistake twice. In this class, I want to teach you from your mistakes. Now, mistakes are natural. Every one of us make mistakes. There is none of us that don't make mistakes in business, finance. We have invested money in things that fail. Some people are product of failed marriage, failed relationship, repeating classes, failed a particular subject, failed courses, and many kinds of decisions that have gone south. But you see, this class is to charge you. Any mistake you have made before, endeavor not to repeat that mistake again. It is Henry Ford that said that to make mistake, the only real mistake are the mistakes that you learn nothing from. So mistakes are valuable gems in our journey in life. Mistakes are learning curves. Mistakes are instructional materials. They are like teachers. They are stepping stones. Now, a woman, James Joyce, said something. He said, mistakes are portals of discovery. So whatever mistake you have made in the past is a discovery. It makes you a researcher. A researcher makes mistake. An inventor makes mistake. So is a pathway to discovery. However, after making mistakes, we must apply the lessons that we have made from the mistakes. Failure, as Henry Ford said, is an opportunity to begin again, and this time more intelligently. Now, I want to charge you that area of your life where you have made a mistake. The charge you have today is not just to avoid making that mistake, but to make sure that you perform better than you did in that particular before you made that mistake. As a student, for example, you have seen how much less time in studies have impacted on your grades. Now you learn from that and make better grades. As a husband, you have seen how much insensitivity has affected your marriage. Or as a woman, you have seen how much insensitivity or lack of submission and other duties has impacted your marriage. Then you make sure that your marriage performs better than it did before that mistake ever happened. Everything that ever brought tension into your home is a wake-up call. Anything that ever brought a crashing down in your business is a wake-up call. It is to reveal to you to become extra vigilant and extra conscious. You shouldn't just avoid repeating mistakes, you must perform better. Now, I want to quote a scripture, Isaiah chapter 9, verse 10. We have always used scriptures because that is one book that many times we don't think, the book of in fact, the Bible in Joshua chapter 1, verse 8 is called a book of success. Moses told Joshua, he said, this book of the law shall not depart out of your mouth, but thou shalt meditate upon it day and night, that thou mayest observe to do all that is written therein, and so you will make your way, you will make your way, have good success. You will make your way prosperous and have good success. So the Bible, there are a lot of principles in the Bible that is for our success. Now, an example is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 10. Now, this is the prophet saying, he said, the bricks are fallen, but we will build with hewn stone. The sycamores are cut down, but we will change them to cedars. Now, that is a gemstone. It's talking about performing better. It is talking about improvement. I made a major blunder in my life some years ago, and a friend of mine told me, the author of The Gift of Advantage, Henry Fregene, he told me, he said, Stanley, you have made this mistake, but make sure that the next time you are engaging in this particular adventure, make sure you do it more excellently. Don't do anything that is below standard. Now, that is the meaning. When you have made a mistake, your next move must not be below standard. Your next move must be unprecedentedly successful. A brick is a kind of clay that are mixed with salt and then heated. Water can melt it, but you stones have durability. Now, the mission after you make a mistake is that the next your project must be one beautiful. Whatever comes out next, you have made a mistake in relationship, in marriage, in career. The next endeavor or action must yield something beautiful. A cedar is more beautiful than a sycamore. It must yield something ornamental, something colorful. It must yield something that has strength and durable. You have built your marriage, past marriages, on what did not last. Now, you must, by reason of your mistake, you must build something that will last the test of time, that has strength, that will endure, that is durable. Now, your past mistake or failure is watching the next move you are going to make. Your past mistake is watching for your next move. It wants to see whether you have learned anything or not. It wants to know whether you are building what you built the last time, or if you are going to build something better. I want to charge you that building something better is a sign that you have learned from your mistake. If what you are doing now is not better, you are not learning. Building something better is a sign that you have learned from your mistake. I want to repeat that statement again. Don't make the same mistake twice. Don't make the same mistake twice. And your last mistake is watching to see your next action. If you repeat what you did before, or you want to still go on building something better. So till the next class, something bigger is coming. Now, please make sure you are implementing all these things you are learning. Indoctrinate yourself. Tell yourself, I will not repeat my last mistake anymore. I will be better. I will do better. I will apply my lessons. Till the next class. See you in class 5. Bye.